runtime
నేను అడిగినాను చెప్పావు
మా 246, right? Entities in an object oriented system. Next, they may represent a person, a place, a bank account, right? A table of data or any item that the program must handle. Program must handle. You can write n number of programs in a person. You can write n number of places. We can write bank accounts. We can create, right? So when a program is executed, the objects interact by scaling messages to the other one. Next, objects has two components. I told you, data and behavior. Data and behavior, two things. Then data in the sense attributes, behavior in the sense methods. Attributes and methods. Okay, class has two things. One is for attributes, the another one is for behavior. Next, so object attributes and methods. Some examples like object attributes: store the data for the object. Example, taxi, driver, on duty, number of passengers, location. These are the object attributes. Object methods. So define a behavior of the object. Behavior for the object. Example, taxi, pick up, drop off, go on duty, go off duty, get driver, set driver, get number of passengers. These are the methods. These are the attributes, right? Then what is a class? So a class is a special data type which defines how to build a certain kind of object. The class also stores some data items that are shared by all the instances of the class. Sharing means distribution. I told you in the beginning of the class, beginning of this session, sharing, distributability. The main feature of object oriented is distribution. The task is distributed to among all the objects. Next, instances are objects that are created which follow the definition given inside of the class. Python doesn't use separate class interface definition. Interface, mediator, broker, strictly speaking. So interface definition, so we can't use in Python programming. The interfaces is available in Java programming. Mediator. Okay, then you just define the class and then use it. Then methods in a classes. Define a method in a class by including function definition within the scope of the class block. I told you, define def followed by your class name, then you can use your object name, colon, you can write your cat driver name, set driver name, whatever the attributes you want to write. There must be a special first argument, that is a self, that is an object, that is mandatory in all of methods definitions which bound to the calling instances. There usually a special method call. Once you create any object, the special method will be calling, that is initialization method, double underscore init double underscore method, right? Next, like simple class, how to use class student, a class representing the student, like definition init underscore self comma number of students n and age. Okay, name of the student and age of the student, name n comma a, self dot full underscore name is equals to the given parameter name n. self dot age is equals to a. So now you want to acquire the age. So definition, get underscore age self. So then your self dot age, see, this is this self dot age is sent to here, right? Define class name, begin with a capital letter by conversation. So object class based on the Python built-in type. Define method like defining a function. Must have a special first parameter, that is a self, which provides for a method to refer to objects itself. These are the fundamental rules in a simple class. Simple class. Okay. Then any more doubts? Any student? Any doubt? Any doubt? Then how to instantiating objects within double underscore init double underscore. How to instantiation means once you created an object, that is called as an instantiation. How to create? I told you. Double underscore init double underscore is the default constructor. I already given. Constructor means same class name as repeated in the method, which is called as constructor. The default constructor is double underscore init double underscore in Python programming, not in Java. So Python programming is double underscore init double underscore initial default constructor. This serves as a constructor for the class. Usually does something initialization work. Initialization, once you start whom, the whom is init method. So then you can pass the parameters, that pass the how to pass the parameters. Self dot dname is equals to driver name. Self dot, so number of passengers is equals to 0. Self dot on duty is equals to, so self dot would duty is equals to on duty. So you want to set the initialize the values each and every parameter in a given class, right? However, the first argument self in the definition of init is special, right? Next, self. What is the self? Self we are creating. The first argument of every method is reference to the current instance of the class. Self is the first argument of every method. That reference means, so we can create some this is the identity, that reference. Then by convention we name this argument called self, by convention. Then in double underscore init double underscore, self refers to the object currently being created. Other class methods, it refers to the instance whose method was called. Similar to the code in Java or C++. So in C++ is one kind of a object oriented programming language, but not fully. So partial object oriented programming language is C++. Fully object oriented programming is Java. Now Python also, right? But Python uses self more often than Java uses this keyword. So in Java we are using this and super, those keywords are using. So here we are using self, right? You do not give a value for this parameter self. When you call the method in Python, will provide it, right? Provide it. Okay, so this is called as self. Then continuation for self, I can tell you and conclude it. So although you must specify self explicitly when defining the method, you don't include it when calling the method. Once you calling, so no need. if you define, you can write self. See, previous already given that self comma number here, defining a method. So calling a method like definition get age self comma num. So x dot get name is 23. Self is equals to number. The number is 23. Okay, this is the object oriented programming, right? So what, so today's session is, we are strictly speaking object oriented programming features. What are the advantages? So how the objects creation, how the class creation, then what are the OOPS concepts? OOPS focusing on 4 areas, that are, those are abstraction, encapsulation, inheritance and polymorphism. What is abstraction? Bind the data. What is encapsulation? So you can mean data binding in the sense secrecy. Then next one is inheritance. You are taking, so inherit from the parent class. Then polymorphism, many forms. So these are the 4 areas called as object oriented programming main focusing areas. Then finally, so we will take one, taxi is one example, car is one example, bus is one example, then hippo is one example, right? We have constructed, so created. Then once you create any object, so then automatically called init method. That is default constructor of Python programming, right? So any more doubts? Any more doubts? Shall I close this session?